Hey guys, so today I have a DIY video for you and it is a tutorial on how to apply glitter to glass. Now this tutorial was totally inspired by those mason jars that a lot of people were finding in the dollar spot at Target at one point that were glitter on the bottom and clear on the top. Now I know a lot of people had a hard time finding them, or if they found them they were damaged. So I figured the next best thing is for you to just make your own. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. My first step is to prep my jar by removing any lids and washing it and drying it thoroughly. And after it's dried, I'm going to take some painter's tape and apply it to the center of the jar. Now my goal is to get this tape adhered down as flat and as straight as possible, and the tape is going to act as a mask and block my glue and glitter from going anywhere I don't want it to go, and it's also going to give me a clean line. Once I have my tape secured around the center section of the jar, I'm going to use some etching cream to etch the bottom portion of the jar. Now this step is optional, but an etched surface actually holds glitter better than a smooth surface. Once my etching cream has sat for the required amount of time, I'm going to rinse it clean, and then I'm going to apply a generous layer of glossy accents. Now I will have to move pretty quickly when doing this step because glossy accents dries fairly quickly. But once I have a thin layer on the jar, I'm going to remove the painter's tape and then apply a generous layer of glitter. Once the glossy accents has dried, I'm going to take painter's tape and reapply it to the top portion of the jar, making another mask for where my glitter ends and the glass begins. Now my next step is to apply a sealer. So to protect the clear portion of the mason jar, I'm going to adhere a plastic bag to the top portion using more painter's tape. To seal the glitter onto the jar, I'm going to be using this triple thick brilliant gloss glaze by Deco Art. Now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to spray it on camera because I have to spray it outside. It does have quite an odor, but once you spray it and it sets, your glitter will not rub off of your project. Once I'm sure everything is dry, I'm going to remove the painter's tape, and that actually will complete the project.